How can a company sell a high-tech drone for $5 and still be the fastest-growing retailer on the planet? It seems like a miracle of the modern economy, but the reality is much more calculated and much more dangerous. Right now, a digital gold rush is happening inside your pocket, fueled by addictive algorithms and prices that defy the laws of economics. But you aren't just the customer, you are the product. We are witnessing a massive market manipulation that is quietly dismantling local businesses and harvesting the most intimate details of your life. This isn't just about cheap clothes and plastic gadgets. This is the story of how one company exploited a century-old legal loophole to bypass the government, crush competition, and change the global economy forever. The secret to these impossible prices isn't just cheap labor, it's a psychological and financial trap. It starts with the loss leader strategy. When you see a blender for $3, Temu is likely losing money on that specific sale. They aren't trying to profit off the blender, they are buying your presence. They are spending billions on advertising to flood your feed, essentially outbidding every other business until they are the only option left. This is predatory pricing on a global scale. By operating at a loss of billions of dollars a year, backed by the deep pockets of their parent company PDD Holdings, they are effectively starving out the competition. Once the local shops and traditional retailers are gone, who is left to stop them from raising prices? Once you're in the app, the gamification takes over. It's not a store, it's a digital casino. Every time you open the app, you're greeted with spinning wheels, countdown timers, and lightning deals that expire in minutes. This triggers a dopamine loop in your brain similar to a slot machine. You feel a fear of missing out on a bargain that seems too good to be true. This psychological warfare is paired with an aggressive social engineering tactic. Team up, price down. They incentivize you to act as a free salesperson, spamming your friends and family with referral links just to shave a few cents off a product. It's a viral loop that turns users into recruiters, allowing the platform to grow at a rate that traditional marketing could never achieve. But while you're busy spinning the wheel, the app is busy harvesting. Every click, every hover, every search term, and even your location data is being cataloged. Unlike traditional retailers, this data doesn't stay in a silo. It is fed directly back to a network of thousands of factories in China. This is next-gen manufacturing. They see that pink water bottles are trending in Ohio on Tuesday, and by Friday, those bottles are being manufactured in bulk. By cutting out the middlemen, the wholesalers, the distributors, and the brand owners, they've created a direct-to-consumer pipeline that moves faster than any supply chain in history. The real magic trick, however, happens at the border. While traditional retailers like Walmart or Target pay millions in import taxes to bring shipping containers into the country, Temu uses the de minimis loophole. This law was originally meant for small gifts and souvenirs, allowing packages under $800 to enter the country tax-free and with almost zero inspection. By shipping millions of tiny individual packages directly from Chinese factories to your doorstep, they effectively bypass the entire US tax system. It's a massive subsidy provided by the government to a foreign corporation. While your local boutique pays rent, taxes, and import duties, Temu pays nothing. It's a legal heist that is draining the domestic economy one $5 package at a time. This loophole also creates a massive security blind spot. When you ship 2 million individual packages a day, it becomes physically impossible for customs agents to check for counterfeit goods, hazardous materials, or illegal substances. Behind the bright orange interface and the "shop like a billionaire" slogan lies a much darker reality for the people actually making these goods. To maintain these prices, the pressure on the supply chain is immense. We're talking about a race to the bottom, where small creators find their unique designs stolen and mass-produced within days. If a small artist on Etsy or Instagram has a hit product, it is cloned and sold on Temu for a fraction of the price before the original creator can even file a trademark. And that's just the intellectual property. The human cost is even higher. Workers are pushed into 996 schedules, working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week often, in environments that skip every safety and labor standard we've spent decades building. When a shirt costs less than a cup of coffee, someone else is paying the difference in sweat and exhaustion. The environmental impact is the final, devastating piece of the puzzle. Most of these ultra-cheap items are designed to be disposable. They are made from low-grade plastics and synthetic fibers that don't last more than a few uses. This creates a mountain of waste. Because the items are so cheap, it is more expensive to return them than it is to throw them away. Millions of tons of junk are headed straight for landfills before the credit card charge even clears. We are trading our environmental future and our labor standards for a temporary dopamine hit of a great deal. We are essentially subsidizing the destruction of the planet for the sake of cheap novelties. The question now is how much longer this can last. Governments are finally waking up to the fact that their own tax laws are being weaponized against them. Discussions about closing the de minimis loophole are intensifying in the US Congress and the European Union. There are growing concerns about the level of access a foreign entity has to the private data of millions of citizens. As the tension between global superpowers rises, your shopping habits have become the new front line of a quiet economic war. We are at a crossroads. Do we continue to feed a machine that thrives on exploitation and legal shadows? Or do we realize that the real cost of that $5 drone is a price we simply cannot afford to pay? The app might be free to download, but the ultimate bill is coming for all of us. The next time you see an impossible bargain, ask yourself, if you aren't paying for the product, who is?